Greetings and gratitude, everyone. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If y'all are new here, my name is Cassandra. I'm a witch, author, and poet in Magic of Eden. Welcome to your new spiritual safe haven. And if y'all are returning, hey family, welcome back to our sacred garden. I'm always honored, excited, and elated to be in your presence. We are going to be doing a pick a deck reading, as you can see, and I already have some cards shuffled. I've already got tarot cards in each of the piles. I have not seen them yet. And yes, so we are definitely going to go ahead and get right into the video. Let me go ahead and put my remote to my ring light away really quickly here. And we're going to go ahead and get started. So thank you all for coming on. I did not have a question. I just wanted to be open to what Spirit has for us. Recently, I have been really drawn to cowrie shells. As you can see, I've been doing a lot more research about my genealogy and whatnot. And I'm realizing more and more that the indigenous Americans actually use cowrie shells. And I know that they connect to divine feminine energy, and I've been really diving deeper into my divine feminine energy and whatnot, and I've just really been loving it. Also, I've been using cowrie shells for grounding and things like that, and just really embracing my divine softness and just embracing my own divine feminine grounding qualities within myself. And it's been beautiful. It's been nice. So that is the reason why I was inspired to finally start using cowrie shells. I've been actually sleeping on these for years. I don't know. I feel like they were like really popular, and I didn't want to feel like I was following the crowd. So I ended up kind of deviating away from it. But like now I'm in a space where I'm just embracing it, and I'm just allowing myself to embrace the things that I'm just called to embrace. So anyway, that may be a message for someone in it, and you know, that may be a message for somebody. You know, maybe you're in a space in your life where you're just starting to really dive into more of the things that you're gravitating towards, or you're allowing yourself to just simply enjoy things because you want to enjoy them, and you're not doing things to be extra different. You're just simply being yourself. Maybe that's a message for someone. I don't know. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and take a moment here to pause and allow you to choose your pile or choose your crystal or shell. And I'm hoping and I'm setting the intention that you receive the messages that resonate and that you discard what does not resonate. And I set the intention that we have a lovely, beautiful, amazing, and prosperous time together. I set the intention that you are protected as you're listening to these messages. I also set the intention that you feel calm, collected, warm, welcome, and grounded before you choose your object or before you choose your crystal or shell, and also while you are receiving the divine messages that you need right now. May you be protected. You are protected, and you are also welcome and loved in the sacred space. I'm going to go ahead and allow you to choose your crystal now. Alright, if you chose amethyst, here's your reading. And just a quick disclaimer, you guys may hear noise in the background. My sons are awake right now, and y'all know how my youngest is by now. If you guys go back to the few readings in the past that I did just recently, you've been hearing him, and even if you have been watching my face-to-face videos or my talking head videos, you would have seen him. So yeah, he likes to get real busy, and he loves to come and get mommy to handle all things that he needs to get done. My little Libra baby. Anyways, so this is your reading if you chose this beautiful amethyst here. And yeah, let's go ahead and get into the reading. So immediately what I'm drawn to is having to either receive some type of wisdom or give some kind of wisdom, or diving into some type of wisdom. I'm hearing that it could be ancestral, and I'm also hearing the word witch, which is interesting because amethyst is like one of the main crystals that we use as witches. At least it's really popular amongst the witches, right? It's a very amazing beginner crystal, but it can also be very advanced. That's what I found out about using amethyst. It's almost kind of like that with clear quartz as well, but we're not here to talk about that. Or maybe you are drawn to this amethyst, and then you're also drawn to the clear quartz. So you may be drawn to pile number 4 as well. We will see when we get there. But anyways, this is all about wisdom, connecting to the celestial realms, connecting to the cosmos, connecting to the ethers, connecting to the above. And that is something that I really do love about amethyst, is that it allows you to not only tap into your intuition, but to also use the energy of the crown chakra. So this is dealing with the crown chakra energy, and that's just kind of what I'm feeling. So let's go ahead and turn the cards over. And then we also have here the Nine of Pentacles, which is in reverse. You have your Four of Cups that is in reverse. And you also have here your Queen of Wands in reverse. Okay, some energy here looks like it's kind of, I want to say the energy feels a little blocked. Whenever I see cards coming up in reverse, I tend to read the cards as they are, but not even just the cards, but I tend to read the energy as it is. But sometimes when I see reversals like this, like, and you know, so many reversals, and then we have here the Two of Jars in reverse, the Two of Cups in reverse, there's an energy that's wanting to connect, or there's an energy that wants to come in, but there's something that's blocking it, right? And it's interesting because this is definitely, it's very watery, but it's also very fiery, like water and fire. I'm hearing something about like the Sag moon. Someone is having like a really hard time being, like, not being themselves, but they're having a really hard time grounding. They don't feel like themselves. In fact, I feel like they're just discontent. Like, the word is discontent. They feel very discontent with what they are. They may feel discontent with a partner. They may feel discontent with a job, or any type of one-on-one partnership, or any one-on-one partnership. This could definitely be work related, or it could be a family member. It's giving me 7th house energy, and how someone just doesn't feel grounded, or they feel like they're giving way more than they're receiving. I feel like they're not wanting to settle, and in fact I feel like they're feeling like a little bit moody. I feel like with this is that they're trying their best. Sorry about that, you guys. Let me put these down. They're trying their best to keep things, like, the word is cordial. Like, they're trying to keep things cordial. They're trying to keep things at an equilibrium, or like diplomatic is the word. I don't know why I want to say diplomatic, but it's almost like they're trying to be diplomatic about the situation, but they're finding it really hard to collaborate, or they're trying their best to apply the wisdom that they need in this dynamic, but it's hard because the other person is either not receptive, or the other person is just simply not giving what you are giving, or what they are giving. Does that make sense? So what it feels like also is that there is something that someone is wanting. There's someone that is wanting to connect. There's someone that wants to get into their body. There's someone that wants to feel like they're in a safe space, but I don't know why I feel like this space was jeopardized, and I'm hearing that I have to act out of character. I feel like this to me is like unknown territory to you. Like, it's almost kind of like, I don't know why it feels like either mysterious, or it feels like it's like the unknown, where it's like you're having to try to navigate through how to connect, and how to be, and how to keep things at like an equilibrium. Like, I don't know why, like, equilibrium and like diplomacy is the words that are coming through right now. And I'm almost kind of getting the Queen of Wands here is in reverse. Is that, I don't know why, but there's someone that's trying to control. Like, there's this element of control, or like trying to control the outcome, or trying to, I'm hearing the word know-it-all. Like, someone's like being like a know-it-all, or they're wanting to know it all, when in fact what you should be doing, or what, not you, but what they should be doing is kind of sitting back and just letting things unfold the way that they're meant to unfold. This is giving me the energy that it just feels like it's just not content. Like, someone isn't giving enough. Someone isn't giving enough here. I can't help but feel that. This feels relationship oriented for some people, and it was not like a relationship. Someone may be second guessing a relationship, or someone may be trying to give more thought into, is this really right for me? Is this truly what I need? Is this truly what I want? Someone's like second guessing, because someone knows that they're not receiving all that they need, or all that they want, and they're trying to figure out a way, well, like, how do I make this work? Because I can feel that it's not working for me. I'm spending more money than I can save, right? I don't feel like I have enough leisure time. I don't feel like I have enough time on my hands even for this. So it's making me feel like just out of place. Like, I don't know why out of place, for like lack of better terms. Whatever energy this is, with this Four of Cups that's sitting in reverse here, this is energy where I feel like closure definitely is coming. I feel like as a result of this breakup, or as a result of this departure, something else definitely will be coming in. It just kind of feels like a mystery. Spirit is saying to allow it to unfold. Don't impede on the process. Allow it to be what it is. I also feel like with this Queen of Pentacles, and I'm sorry, I don't know why I want to say the Queen of Pentacles when she's the Queen of Wands. You could be an earth sign who is feeling like not as ambitious, or you may feel like, I don't know why the word is moody, and you may feel extra hot and fiery. Like I'm seeing pepper, like it's like pepper, like it's like really, really hot. This to me is giving, I'm not content, I'm not happy, and I want out of this because I feel like I can't be myself. Like it's draining me. I'm done. Like I can't, because I don't feel grounded. I don't feel at home. I don't feel safe in my surroundings. Someone doesn't feel safe here and they want out. You could be a Sagittarius that is wanting out of the situation. You could be a fire, any like name whatever fire sign with like earth like qualities to you. Or the person that you're dealing with may be a fire sign, or you may be dealing with a fire woman, or you may be dealing with someone that has fire-like qualities and they are like divinely feminine, if that makes sense. And you're trying to apply the wisdom that you can to help you through the situation. Let's see what your oracle cards say real quick. Okay, we have here the mystery. Okay, so we have the mystery. Of course, I'm not surprised. And then we also have the deer, gentleness, diplomacy. Okay, you also have here truth transcends illusion, dragonfly spirit. You also have here the koi fish spirit. There's always enough. So this could definitely be dealing with like funds or like money. I really do feel that like someone's like either spending more money than they can make, or they're investing so much of their money, their resources into this, and it's draining them. And I don't know why I'm hearing like this person feels like a leech. Like I'm seeing leeches. It's so weird. Ew. Like it's like they're leeching off of you. It's like you feel like they're leeching off of you. Like they're benefiting off of what you have to offer. And maybe I also am getting like they weren't honest fully about what their intentions were, and now the intentions are revealing itself, and now you're like, I just want out, I don't want this anymore. And I get that. Like I completely get that. I feel like for whatever reason, for some of you, you have been overexerting yourself. You've been giving way too much, and spirit is saying is that I need you to pull back now. Even though you want to be fiery, even though you want to, even though you want to fight, for some of you guys, you want to fight. Like you guys are really like ready to square up. Like for those of you guys that know what I mean, y'all know what I mean. Some people want to square up, like they want to fade. That's not funny. You guys, I'm sorry. Okay, so basically, I'm not laughing at you, and like I'm not laughing at your situation. It's just the fact that the verbiage that's coming through is like someone wants to fight or square up or fade. Like it's so funny. If you're a project baby, you know what I mean. Anyway, so basically with this though, to be quite honest with you, I feel like truth transcends illusion. I feel like the truth definitely is coming out. Like it just feels like someone is like revealing their true intentions, and you're catching wind of it. And I feel like now it's like, okay, well, where do we go from here now? Well, where do we go from here is we end it. Like I don't want to be in this anymore. I feel like spirit is wanting you to be gentle with yourself. I don't think this is necessarily about you being gentle with other people. It has more so to do with you having grace throughout the situation and you using your divine wisdom in the situation. And I feel like that's the best gift that you can give yourself, and then that's how you turn the situation around. You have to be the one to use your divine wisdom, because unfortunately some people are just not going to do that. But you, on the other hand, are a divine being. The people that I serve, or the people that I am a service to, are highly intuitive. They are, their crown chakras are activated, right? And sometimes, we fall off at times. However, we are a highly spiritually evolved group of people. We are celestials, and we are here to navigate the mundane and learn the lessons that we need. And then we draw wisdom from the cosmos to help us in the mundane. There's something about you allowing yourself to be a bit more, I don't really want to say like diplomatic, but I want to say spirit is saying I want you to be more fair, because at some point or at one point in the relationship or the dynamic, you actually were, what I'm hearing is people pleasing. Like you were trying to do things, people's way. You were playing a nice person, but it's not about you being nice. Spirit is also saying here is that you also need to have better boundaries. Also, with this eagle spirit here, I feel like this is a very fierce, it's a predator, right? So it hunts. And I feel like this is also Spirit's way of saying that I need you to rise above the situation. And also, I need you to use your wisdom because you yourself are a leader, but it's time for you to start acting that. It's not even acting, it's time for you to be that, right? Like, it's sometimes the hardest tasks are given to the fiercest leaders, right? And as much as we don't want to hear that, that's just the storyline. Okay, but I don't ever want you to come here feeling frustrated, and I don't want you to remain frustrated. I can feel, honestly, truthfully, that this situation here, I feel like Spirit is saying is that you've gone through enough. Like, it's time to pull back, and there's always enough. There's always enough abundance. We also have here God of reflections. The qualities you see in others are simply your own reflection. I feel like you guys see the best in people, and it's because that's the reason why you stayed so long. It's because you see the best in people, and you gave them the benefit of the doubt. But now it's time for you to say, you know what? I'm better than this, and I know for a fact that I don't deserve this. So even though I'm not going to stay, I choose to have grace, but I'm also not going to allow myself to stay here because this is not a space that is high vibrational enough for me. And I'm good with leaving. Right? Like, I don't want to get taken out of character anymore. I don't want to feel like I'm misdirecting my fire, my passion, my mystery. Like, it's almost kind of like Spirit is saying is that you want to close yourself off a little bit and make people work to get to know you a little bit more, but also leave things mysterious. Let them figure it out. And I feel like with that, it means is that you keep things about yourself sacred enough, right? Because the things that you're keeping sacred are sacred between you and the divine, you and God, right? You and your ancestors or your spiritual team. And I feel like not everything that is about you, or not you, or every aspect of you does not have to be shown. Like, not every aspect of you has to be shown. And I feel like there's some parts of you where Spirit is saying, I want you to conceal that because it's not for their eyes, it's for your eyes only. Because that in itself is how you set boundaries and keep yourself protected. Okay, Angel of Finances. Honor and give thanks for the blessings you are about to receive. I feel like when you leave this scenery, or when you leave this dynamic, I feel like that's when you're going to start receiving more, and you don't have to pour out or overly give. You were over giving in this situation, and Spirit is saying is that I need you to pull back a little bit. You're giving away way too much, and that's the reason why you feel so drained. So there's something about Spirit seeing you and knowing that you've been giving, that you've been kind, that you have been taken for granted, and Spirit is replenishing you. I love that for you, because this is what not only that you deserve, but this is a life that you have a right to live. I'm honestly saying right now that things have hit the fan, now that things have been revealed, you know their intentions, and now you can start asking Spirit to replenish you from the very things that they drained you of. And know that it's going to come back abundantly, especially because you have the koi fish here, Spirit. There's always enough. Water is so abundant. It's within us. It's in the air. It's in our trees. It's in our plants. It's in our body, right? It's in everywhere. It's in everything. So having said, well, for the most part, so having said that, water is so abundant. Your wealth is so abundant. Replenish yourself. Drink your water. Eat your fruits, right? Because when you do that to the body, your body understands, oh, I'm moisturized. Oh, I'm abundant with water. Everything flows to me. This is you embodying that earth-like quality. Also, something about something about the cosmos being in the water. Funny. And I just heard the words upside down. I'm gonna leave that little nugget in there. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for spending time with me here today. If you all need anything from me, If you all need anything from me, you guys can visit me online over at CassandraTurner.com. And if you wish to, you can also follow along with me over at Magic of Eden. Thank you all so much for choosing your pile and for talking to me and hanging out with me. I love you all, and I will catch you in my next video. Alright, if you chose the cowrie shell, here is your reading. I'm excited to be sitting with you. This cowrie shell is so beautiful. I have 3 more over to my left, and they are so amazing. Like, I have been so much like happier recently, you guys, and I don't know if you can tell, but my energy today is just lovely. For one, it's snowing, which I found out recently that I love snow. And it's interesting because I'm from California. The last time I seen snow in California, I was in Adelanto, California. And now here we are in Virginia, which I literally had a dream about moving here. When I asked Spirit, where should I move? Well, I'm not gonna get into all that, but anyway, here I am in Virginia, and we have this beautiful snow here. I want to show you so bad. I may show you in a clip. You know what? I'll show you in a clip. I'll take a clip of it, and then I'll insert it somewhere in here during your reading, which I probably should have just did for all of the signs, but I'm sorry, not signs, which I probably should have done for all of the piles, but anyway, that's neither here nor there. I just wanted to share that with you. Okay, so moving on. I just heard the word embracing. Like, the word is embracing. And just being open. Like, just being open, receptivity, and just being open. And just like allow, like the word is allowing. Like, just allowing. This is so beautiful. This energy is amazing. And just watching passively. It's giving me like Two of Wands energy. I don't know if the Two of Wands is going to be here, but it's almost kind of giving me like this passively, like watching and just receiving and just seeing like how good does it get? Like, or how good can it get? Okay, what is this? Okay, we have the Eight of Swords here. And then we have, speaking of how good it gets, we have here the Ace of Cups. And then we also have here the Seven of Pentacles. Okay, so the interesting thing about like being open, I love that being open. Ace of Cups is here, and I feel like with the Ace of Cups here, with the Ace of Cups here, this is that energy of being open and having your divine cup filled, but also you receiving divine love directly from source, and you overflowing within that, or you overflowing with that, and then you also giving and pouring that into yourself and also into other people. This divine water is divine love and divine wisdom that is directly from the source, and it is poured directly into you. And it's interesting because we have the Eight of Swords here, and we also have the Seven of Pentacles. I feel like Spirit is saying is that I want you to open up your heart, because it gets better, and it actually can be very, very healing. Someone doesn't want to open themselves up because they're afraid of the hurt, the pain that may come with it. And I'm feeling like Spirit is saying is that you've been constantly in a state of reflection, and because you keep reflecting on what once was, on the things that have come to pass, on the past hurt and pain, and judging yourself, I feel like you're missing out on the very love that wants to be, on this divine love that wants to be given to you. I feel like with these cards here, it's this reminder that if you were to open up your heart to love again, you'll see them, you'll hear the music again. It's like when someone like they become so hurt, they don't want to listen to music, or like they don't want to listen to like the sad songs anymore, or they turn off the radio, they shut the blinds, like they don't want anything good coming in, because they feel that if this good comes in, that they're just going to end up hurting in the end. But I feel like you're only hurting yourself when you're not allowing yourself to love to your full capacity. And that's what Spirit is saying to you now. Spirit is wanting you to open yourself up to love to your full capacity, because it is possible for you to love again. You definitely were hurt in your past, in the past relationship. You were hurt when it came to friendships. You were hurt just period because of how pure your heart was, and people didn't know how to love you fully or properly. People just didn't know how to do that. It's not me giving them an excuse, but what I'm saying is that this is part of the reason why you don't want to love, because, and that's the funny thing, you love and you keep on loving. For some of you, you're afraid to show it because you're afraid of being taken advantage of, you're afraid of being taken for granted, and people, you feel like they just don't get it. So now you're constantly asking yourself, how did things come to be this way with me? Like, what happened? Like what went wrong? Like, where did I go wrong? Like, if I had to think, what is the first memory that I have of things going wrong? For some of you guys, it's back in childhood. For some of you, it was the first time you had a relationship. For some of you, it's currently within like the past 7 months, or like 7 days, or I don't know why. But for some of you, it's like within like the past 7 years is what I'm hearing. And I feel like Spirit is saying is that there is still love. There is no love lost. No love is lost. I want you to open yourself up to that, because there is more love to be received here. This Ace of Cups, I don't know why it's bringing me to like this idea of hope, but I don't think it's just about hope. I also feel like it's you leaning into this divine feminine wisdom, knowing that there is love, abundant love in spaces that you did not believe could exist. This 8 of Swords here is, to me, Spirit's way of reminding you that there are some things that we put ourselves through, and then there's other things that we allow, and then also it's us holding ourselves back because of something that happened. The 7 of Pentacles is something that deals with reflection and deals with, okay, what needs to be done, what needs to change, like what can I implement or take out to help me perfect this thing that I'm trying to build. And I feel that some of you guys truly are trying to build this beautiful relationship, this idealistic relationship. Some of you guys are not idolizing, but idealizing something that you want, when I feel like Spirit is saying is that you have that, and you can have that if you simply allow yourself to open up to receive more love. But also I'm hearing forgiveness. It's the art of forgiveness. Like some of you are having trouble moving past something because you were victimized. You were a victim of something. I feel that. Some of you guys felt that you were a victim of something. You guys are reclaiming something here. You're getting past something, but you're also reclaiming. And it's divine feminine love and softness. Some of you guys are having a hard time grounding. Spend time near riverbeds. Wow, okay. Oh my God, just around the riverbed, beyond the shore, just beyond the riverbed. Okay, you guys have ever seen Pocahontas? That scene where she was like singing and whatnot, like she was like going like around a riverbed. That's the energy that I'm getting here. It's like what lies beyond like what is just around the riverbed. Keep your heart open. You don't have to guard yourself, and you can be wise, and you can tell yourself that I will not allow this behavior to repeat itself again. At the same time, I'm not going to cheat myself out of the love that I know that I deserve, out of the love that I constantly give, that I constantly pour out. I'm not going to rob myself of that, because the more that you close yourself off, the more what Spirit is saying is that you rob yourself of that love. You rob yourself of that, honey, and you don't want to do that, because then you'll miss out on the best parts of life. You don't have to shut that part of yourself out at all. In fact, I want you to lean into your divine femininity, and I want you to listen to what the water is saying. I love the fact that Spirit chose a Kauri show for you. This is so amazing, and it's so beautiful, and I love that for you guys. I feel like I'm going to go into the symbolism of this in another video. Let me know down in the comments if you want that, so we can see how it relates to us today in modern times. Okay, let's go ahead and see here. Talking about music, we have history, the enchantment of storytelling, music, poetry, and myth. Okay, let's see what that's about. Let's go ahead and move that to the side. Let's move this beautiful here. You have your turn. Okay, so, and then we have here focus. Okay, focus is here. And then we also have take time out. Ooh, brown bear spirit. This is bringing me to strength. And I love how the brown bear has like feathers. That is so symbolic. If you guys know anything about the, I'm for not lack of better terms, but for common terms, you know how Native Americans, like how, they would have like feathers and things of that nature. I'm just going to call it what it is. You know how indigenous Americans have like, our culture is like to have feathers in our hair and things like that. That's exactly what that reminds me of. So you may want to check in with your, I don't know why I'm hearing like to talk to your clan leader, or like talk to the clan, or to talk to like a chief. There's something about like strength here. This is an ancestor coming out for somebody. This is an ancestor. This bear represents someone's ancestor. And they're coming in saying that I love you. I want you to take some time out. I want you to take some time to yourself. I have a message to give you. And they want to tell you a story. It's so interesting because this ancestor is wanting to give you a story. You can find the story through meditation, and or you can find the story of this ancestor by speaking with other people in your family lineage and your family line. And there's something about their story that can help you with yours right now in terms of love and relationships. Let me turn up this ring light. Okay. I'll just leave that out. And then you also have give with gratitude and grace, the turkey spirit. This is definitely an indigenous person listening to this, an aboriginal person and or Native American. For those of you guys that get the lingo, you get the lingo. I'm not going to explain that here. That's not my niche, and that's not what I'm here to talk about. If you guys know, you know. If not, then I suggest that you do research respectfully. All right, so basically you also have here the buffalo spirit. I'm not joking. Like, I'm telling you, this is someone's ancestor that's coming through. You have buffalo spirit. The abundant universe will provide. Listen, this has okay, I'm hearing Iroquois. And then I'm also, yeah, it's Iroquois, I believe it's pronounced. I think it's pronounced that. And then, of course, you have, like, your Cherokee. I feel like that's, like, a lot for people. But I'm hearing, like, the word Stevenson. Okay, the word Stevenson is coming through. The word Brown is coming through. I'm hearing Brown. I'm hearing Stevenson. I'm hearing Turner. I'm hearing Davis. And then I'm also hearing the word herd. Like herd. There's something about like a herd. And I'm seeing like iron, and I'm seeing like a herd of like cows. Like your ancestors might have been like gatherers, like they may have like gathered, or they may have like tended to like their line of work may have been dealing with farming or something like that. For some of you guys, it's been farming. For some of you, it was hunting. I just heard the word shipyard, or like you may have like your ancestors may have worked with like iron and like boats and like either sailboats or ships or things like that. They may have like helped to build ships or something like that is what I'm hearing. I just heard iron fist. And they never gave up. That's so interesting, because there's a story about a mighty one who continued to love, and they got what they wanted in the end because they never gave up. That is so interesting that came through for you guys. Wow, that's so interesting. Okay, and then goddess of the earth, an idea connected to imagination, creativity, and nature is coming your way. I feel like this has everything to do with you connecting again with, yeah, with nature spirits. That makes sense. That's the reason why you guys are getting so much indigenous like indigenous type of energy, because we are so connected to the earth. Like nothing ever goes to waste. Like nothing ever goes to waste. And nature is something that only helps to ground you, but it's the sacred aspect of yourself where you could be wild and free, and you are free to love, because love is everywhere. Love is in everything. And I also feel like when it says an idea connected to imagination, creativity, and nature is coming your way, this is a new journey of you learning how to love, and you learn how to love again through creativity, through art, through connecting with nature, through being your raw self. And by showing your raw self, you also have your angel of relaxation. Let go of desired outcomes and you will get what you want. The fact that you have this beautiful card here, this to me is an indication that you are someone that definitely does need to take time out. Amazing. Take time out to connect with yourself, to connect with your ancestors, to connect with nature, and to connect through this loving, divine, feminine energy of art. And I love this for you. You may be a painter, or you may be called to paint, or like there's something about using, like, I'm seeing henna for whatever reason. Like henna, I'm seeing that form of art, and I'm also seeing like you use like paint to like paint the body. I just heard paint the body, paint the mind. Oh my goodness, when you connect with your body and you connect with that sacred energy, and when you paint the body, and when you connect with that body, that earth vessel, you can then paint the mind. You can then rewire your subconscious into a state where it is more peaceful. You paint the mind. You give yourself the image to see. And you also see the image within your mind. And you also paint it onto your body so that your body reflects that. You are connecting with your body. You are connecting with yourself, because that is where the source of love is. It's within you. It's within that divine feminine energy. You guys, your ancestor is trying to connect with you. If you heard those names were for you. And even if your name does not end in one of those things, in one of those names, just check your lineage. And there's something about a story being told, and how that story can also be a source of inspiration for creativity for you to tell yours. And it may even inspire you to find new ways to love, and it may also inspire you to help you along this journey. I hope that this made sense, and I hope that this reading was good enough for you guys. I love you all so very much. Thank you so much for tuning in to this message. I just want to say that I love you all very, very much, and may you always have peace along your journey, and may you always feel worthy enough to receive the love that you have a right to experience, because you don't only deserve it, it is your right to experience it. And I'm going to say that shit till the wheels fall off. I really believe that. And I know that to be true. We all are deserving of love. You know what I mean? Like, love is us. Love is the energy that we choose to allow to guide us if we wish to. And I truly believe that. Love is not a force because it doesn't force anything. Love is energy, and love is abundant, and love is everywhere. And it is what we do with that love is what counts and what matters. Right? Because love is love, but then what do you do when you feel that love? That is all in the mind of the being. Wow, what a reading. I love you guys so much. If you guys need anything from me, please feel free to visit me online at CassandraTurner.com. And if you want to, you guys can also follow along with me over at Magic of Eden on Instagram. I hope that you all enjoyed this reading. I love you, and I will catch you in my next video. Alright, if you chose pile number 3 and or this carnelian, welcome to your reading. Let's go ahead and put this beautiful crystal baby onto the side, and let's fix our beautiful cowrie shell because it is so gorgeous. These cowrie shells are dope. I'm actually going to find another place to put those shells. I'm not going to leave them here on my altar. Alright, anyway, that's neither here nor there. And I just heard the word expression. Like the word expression. Also, you guys may hear my 3-year-old laughing in the background. It's because he's a goofball and he loves to laugh and play, and he's just dope. Okay, my baby, he's super dope. So you guys may hear him being a bit loud. So basically, yeah, this is all about expression, sacral energy, like sacral energy. Like, I don't know why it's like it's giving me like sacral, like creativity, fiery, like someone like needing some type of warmth. I'm seeing like a heater and like a sweater, and I'm seeing like a fireplace. Like someone wants to stay warm, or they're just warming up of energy that I'm feeling. Like a warming up of something. Like something's warming up. Creative spark. Like something's warming up and or manifesting. Let's see what your cards are. I'm excited. Okay. We have here the Prince of Swords. Okay. The Prince of Swords, which is the Page of Swords. No, this is the Knight of Swords. Excuse me. So this is a Knight of Swords. So this is something swift and moving. Okay. Let's go ahead and put this to the side. And then we also have here the Melissa, which is the High Priestess. If that's how you even pronounce it, the Melissa. I can't think of it. And then you also have here the World is here. Okay, let's see what these cards. What are you saying with this, Spirit? What is going on here? I just heard the word slow down. Something definitely is ready to go. You're learning through wisdom, and you're maneuvering into this new space in your life, and you're moving more with your intuition. You're not allowing anyone to rush you. You're not allowing anyone to impede on your growth, on your ability to feel. In fact, moving forward, you are going to honor your what you feel, and you are going to choose to love yourself no matter what. I feel like with you guys, you are in a space where you are tuning in to your internal compass, because that internal compass is leading you somewhere. You guys are ready to move forward. There is something within you that is being rebirthed, or that is being born. This Knight of Swords here is very active. It is a card that indicates action, movement, thinking very quickly, moving very swiftly, things around you happening very fast. It's really like a lot of like thoughts. It's like your thoughts are racing. They are messengers, right? They are messengers that say this needs to happen right now, right? It's interesting because the Knight of Swords points to action, yes, even though it's a swords card. And in some beliefs, right, the swords actually represent fire. And the wands represent air, but that's not what we're going to talk about. This has everything to do with you getting a message across. I feel like this could be in regards of a text, in regards of an inbox or a DM, or something is being said under the radar, or something is being said that is not being said out loud. But it's almost like someone may be texting you saying, I'm ready to like move forward with you. Like, I see you as this. I see you as this high priestess. I love you. I want to be with you. I want to give to you. I want to honor you. And moving forward, I know that I will do better. I don't know why I'm hearing that for somebody, but someone is wanting to do better. I did not mean for it by any way, shape, or form to turn this into a relationship reading, because you guys know that I will never do that on purpose. It's just that's what it is. And I feel like in this aspect, someone is, I don't know why I want to say someone is like texting you or be open to a message. This is the past lover trying to come back to someone. It's an old love that once was. They're trying to come back, and they're wanting, and it's like for some of you guys, like you're wanting to move forward, and this time you're following your intuition, and this time what I'm hearing is that they are going to honor you, or what I hear you saying is that you need to honor me moving forward. But the funny thing is, like, you're not even verbally saying it. It's in your quietness. It's in your silence where they're learning how to treat you more. And I also do feel like there is this wanting to like move forward. Someone is like trying to like stop or like impede the process, and you're like, no. Okay, what else is going on, Spirit? Okay. Okay, you have here love. Okay, so we have love. So yes, with love, it could definitely be a relationship. You also have here horse, accepting help from another, delegating authority. We will see. You have canary spirit, sing your own song. All right. And then we have here the swan spirit, time for a deep dive. And then you also have here snake spirit, time to heal. There's an old relationship that I feel like, or this like old dynamic where y'all are learning how to love each other again. Y'all are learning how to be individuals while also being a team. Something did not work out in a past relationship, and now you're getting deeply into the ins and outs as to why this did not work, and now you're learning how to work together. I feel like you guys are diving more into this more creative way, or you're expressing yourself more, and you're diving into more creative ways to heal with each other. With this delegating, with this horse card here, it says accepting help from others. Someone in their past relationship or in this previous dynamic did not know how to accept help. They were very strong-headed. They're very, even though they embodied the divine feminine, they're very masculine in their approach, and they just simply did not want to receive help because they felt like, well, I could just do it better, or I'll just get it done myself, because I cannot trust people to truly be there. Someone is learning how to be, and the other person is learning more how to be independent while still working as a team. So someone needs to learn a lesson, or they both have learned a lesson, and they're coming back together to try it again this time. They're all speaking their truth. They're all singing their own song, but they're doing it in a way that is in harmony with the other. You guys are diving deeper into each other, figuring out the why, asking the why question, and allowing yourself to make the change that you can manifest a new type of love between the two. This is a rekindling of a relationship for some of y'all. That's what I'm feeling. I don't see this as anything new. I see this as a rekindling. Someone from the past coming back and you guys making it work better. And they could be texting you saying, I have something to share with you. I have something that was on my heart. I kept this a secret for a while now, but I'm ready to move forward. And I want to move forward with telling you this truth. Oh man, this angel of union, a partnership is blessed and destined for greatness. Stop it. Okay, stop it. I'm gonna move this closer so y'all can read that. Okay, well, let's just hope you read it. Okay, or that you've seen it. Okay, and then it says, angel of expression, speak your truth and express yourself clearly. Stop it. Stop it. Okay. Yeah, just like I suspected. I feel like with this reading, oh my, I'm so happy that I saw that. So with this, I feel like y'all are able to express things that you weren't able to in the past. And that is exactly what was preventing you guys from moving forward or progressing in the relationship. You are now able to be your complete self and like really share these parts of you. And I'm not thinking, but I'm feeling honestly like it's what you needed. You're diving deeper into yourself, but you're also diving deeper into the other person. I'm hearing the word twin flame for some of you. For some of you, it's a soulmate, but for others of you, it's definitely a twin flame. I want to say this. Contrary to popular belief, you do not always end up with your twin flame. Sometimes your twin flame is just simply there to help you, to help you navigate your journey, and to also help you, to put you back on track to your north node, if that makes sense. So you don't always end up with your twin flame, and sometimes your twin flame may not even be romantic, but some people absolutely do end up with their twin flame. Sometimes people's soulmates are the ones that they end up being with. Because sometimes with twin flames, there's this chase, and then there's this, okay, let's get back together. And then there's like a departure, and then the chase, and then it just kind of goes back and back again. But it's ultimately up to them to learn the lessons and to come together if they so wish to. That's the beautiful thing about twin flames, is that it's one of those relationships where it's so intense at times where it almost becomes like unbearable, but then you have the choice. Do I choose this or do I choose something else? But no matter what, love will never be lost. But something tells me that you are going to end up with this person. Again, this is someone from the past, angel of union. This relationship is blessed because you guys have dove deeper into your own spirituality, into this higher realm of understanding, into this higher realm of understanding. And as a result of that, you're learning how to be an individual, to be independent, but also being a team. Like, that's what this feels like, this snake spirit healing. I feel like this is you diving deeper into the wounds. It's sometimes, and also with the snake here, the very thing that is poisonous can be the very thing that saves your life if you implement enough of it, or just the right dosage. So this, to me, I'm hearing like the word alchemy. This feels very tantric. It also feels very tantric. I feel like someone here is learning how to give just enough to get a certain result, and they're learning how to direct their power better. That is so beautiful, and I love that for you. This relationship is going to work this time for some of you. Absolutely. This is working. I love this. This is so wild, and it's not wild, it's divine. I feel like this relationship is learning how to honor divine feminine on both ends. I don't care how you identify or what your relationship is like your orientation is not my business. I don't care about that. If you like it, I love it. You know what I mean? And so I feel like you're learning, despite your gender and despite who you're dating, to honor divine feminine, because divine feminine is an energy. We all have it, right? We all have masculine qualities and we all have feminine qualities, and you're learning how to honor divine feminine this time, and you're allowing yourself to I'm feeling like this beautiful, like watery essence. And like this, I feel so watery. And I also feel cinnamon. You guys did a love spell. Did you guys use cardamom and cinnamon in your love spell? Like, what did you use? I'm just kidding. You don't have to tell me. But I feel like someone did like a love spell. A lover's coming back. If you chose this pile, your love is coming back. Also, Spirit just said, don't force it. Don't force it. You know what? I'm being brought back to my podcast when I did do podcasting, and I feel like I'm going to bring that back. But there was something about, what episode was that? Love spells, are they evil? And then something about like something desire. I can't remember. Okay, let me see if I can find it real quick. Hang on, you guys. Let me go to what is it called again? Podcast. Okay, podcast. And then continue. I have not used it in like a while. Go to show. Here we go. And I'm gonna go all the way back to the beginning. I only have 29 podcast episodes. This is terrible. I love y'all. I'm giving myself permission to just let myself be this time. Love spells are the evil, the dangers of being led by emotions and desire. Okay, that's what it was. Okay, so this is it. Love spells. Is it gonna focus? Okay, there you go. It's that episode right there. And I did that, and I was so happy when I did that because I'm like, yes, it needed to be said. Anyways, so go back to my podcast and listen to that episode. Anyways, I love you guys so much. Good luck with your journey. Good luck with your relationship. And not even just good luck, but also many blessings, and may everything that you need come to you abundantly and expeditiously. In a hurry, but it also lasts a lifetime. But also, to be real, you guys, may everything come in divine timing. I love you so much. Thank you all for spending some time with me here today. If y'all need anything from me, please feel free to visit me online at CassandraTurner.com. And if you guys wish to, you guys can also follow along with me over at Magic of Eden on Instagram. It has been a pleasure, and I'm happy that we got to spend time here today. I love you, and I will catch you in my next video. All right, if you chose this beautiful clear quartz baby, here you go. This is your reading, and we're going to put this baby off to the side. All right, and let's go ahead and get started. To be quite honest with you, I'm excited to just kind of get into your reading. I really just want to turn the cards over. I don't know why I'm hearing like the word manifest. I'm hearing obviously the word clarity, because with clear quartz it does bring clarity, but also there's something about like amplification, because anytime you pair clear quartz with another crystal, it's always going to amplify the energy. So whenever, okay, I don't know why I feel like I need to say this, but whenever you get your crystals, you want to charge them, you want to charm, and you want to charge, and you want to bless them. Whenever you get them, you want to activate them, right? And you want to program them. You want to program them with your intentions. That's what you normally would do whenever you would get crystals. No matter how big they are, you always set your intentions with that crystal, right? Because that's what helps to amplify the energy, and they're there to work with you, right? And crystals don't believe in anything good or bad. They just are, and you use their energy in any working, right? Because crystals don't have a morality to them. They're just vibrational. I don't know why I feel the need to say that. Like, you are using the power of vibrations in order to bring something in. You may be using crystal magic, and you may want to use clear quartz in your magical workings to help amplify the energy of the space around you. I don't know why, but I'm seeing like a room full of clear quartz, and like the energy is just so high vibrational. And I don't know why I'm seeing like swords. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get ready to turn your cards over. Swords, stop it. I didn't mean to yell. Swords, knock it off. Okay, we have the Princess of Swords, which is the Page of Swords. And talk about manifestation. Do not play around. Intuition is always on point. Okay, so we have Magician here. Someone is speaking something into existence. Someone is speaking something into existence. Okay, and we have the Rebirth, which is the Judgment card in reverse here. Okay, someone is not seeing something. Someone is trying to manifest something. They're calling something in, but there's something that hasn't been realized yet. I just heard Spirit say, wait for more information. What is it that is not being, there's something that's being overlooked or not seen. You have to go back and retrace your steps, and or there's something that is weighing on you. There's something that is, I haven't seen your cards yet. There's something that is weighing on you, and you may not be aware of it, and that could be the reason why the energy is not manifesting the way that you've seen it. You may have been trying your best to call this in. You may have been doing your best to speak it into existence, but I hear that there's something that's blocking it, and there's something that is that's not seen. Also, the question to you is, do you really even believe that this has the potential to manifest? Like, do you believe this? Do you know this to be true? Or are you hoping, and do you have the frequency to match the very thing that you are wanting in your life right now? Are you even clear? There's something where you're not clear on. There's a spell for that. If you want the spell, let me know down in the comments and I'll give it to you. Okay, so let's go ahead and see where I just want to, honestly, before we get into this, you guys, something's weighing on you and you're dragging something. It's almost kind of like there's baggage here. That's the reason why. And whenever the Judgment card appears, right, it's this collection. It's, I've come to collect. I've come to awaken you. I've come to see if you're ready to move on yet. And if you are ready to move on, then you can gladly move on. But if you're not, then you're going to keep having to go through the same cycle over and over again. And what is it that you guys are not letting go of? What is it that you guys are speaking? You're calling this in, but are you truly being honest? Like, this is, and it's not me calling you out or calling you guys liars. Absolutely not. You may be dealing with someone like this. You may be telling this to someone else. Just take it as it resonates. But there's this energy of, are you being honest about what you want? Is what you want truly what you want? Or are you calling this in because you believe that that's just simply what you need to do? Because someone else told you. Are these your beliefs or the beliefs of other people? Some of you guys are being questioned and or you're not answering a question honestly. And by honestly, I mean, when you say things like, well, yeah, I do want this. Yeah, I really do. Okay, but do you? And when you really sit down and think about it, it's like, you know what? On second thought, I actually don't. And I don't because I feel like this just simply isn't you to me. I'm here because I don't want to offend you. I don't want to hurt you. I don't want to be the bad guy. And so I'm just here. But if I had it my way, I would not be here. And Spirit is saying is that I need you to speak up and be honest about that, because that's going to be the only way that you're going to be able to live the best life that you possibly want, is by being honest, by being bluntly honest. It's okay that you're honest, my love. That's how we grow. It's okay that you're honest about the things that you need. It's okay that you let go of some of these things. The more that you hold on to these things, the heavier the load gets, the more impossible the journey becomes. But if you were to allow yourself to take off the backpack, to take off the layers, to put down the boulders, right? Then you'll see that then the load becomes lighter, and that the transition becomes easier. If you take away the blockage, I'm seeing like a brick, not a brick wall, but like a stone wall, where this wall is being built like literally with stones, and it's blocking out the sunlight. It's blocking out the setting sun, and it's dark on one side, but then there's this beautiful light on the other side. And it's lighting up everything, and this light is so beautiful. I wish you could see it. It's got like this orange and like yellow and like blue, and the sun is setting so beautifully. And it's over like this. I'm seeing it like by a sea, and I'm also seeing it like by grassland, and it's so gorgeous. And it's like, look at how much you would be missing out on. Look at all of this beauty that you're blocking out by not being honest. Look at all the freedom that you have, that you will have if you let this go. Spirit is wanting you to let this go. There's a working that must be done for you to help to let this go. This Judgment card in reverse here, you are ready to be reborn, or you are, a part of you is wanting to be reborn, but it's hard because of what you're not letting go of. What are you not letting go of? All right, let's go ahead and find out. Okay, so we have burden. Stop it. Okay, burden. Here's the burden card. And guess what? Guess what? You guys have letting go. And remember, we talked about boulders and we talked about walls. Stop it. That's a stone wall there. It looks like, well, that's a waterfall technically. Look at that. Look at how divine that is. What else is here? Be loyal to what you love. Be loyal to yourself, and also to what you love, because to be loyal to you is to also to be loyal to what you love. And then you have here Flamingo Spirit, embrace the in-between, the middle way. Embrace the in-between. I love this. You guys may hear my 3-year-old laughing really loud. And then it says Turtle Spirit, slow and steady wins the race. You're taking your time with this. You're taking your time with this. I feel like that's obvious. But even with this Turtle Spirit and this like where it says slow and steady, and then this Flamingo Spirit, embrace the in-between, I feel like by you, slow and steady strides allow you to peer and to see more in this in-between, because nothing goes missed. And when you slow yourself down, you're able to see things a lot more clearly, and you're able to also receive more messages that can help you along this journey. So this is you allowing yourself to slow all the way down and to feel your way through this. You're feeling here, and you're feeling your way through the releasing process. But the only way that you can be loyal to what you love is by allowing yourself to let go of the very things that's keeping you or blocking you from the very things that you do love and care about. And this includes yourself. It's this burden that needs to be let go of so that you can be loyal to what you love. Slow and steady. Ground yourself. Spend time, again, near water. I just heard Over by the Sea. Read, I don't know why the poem Annabelle Lee is coming through. Isn't that by Edgar Allan Poe? Where he was talking about Annabelle Lee or something like that. That is so interesting. Read that poem by Edgar Allan Poe. I don't know if it has anything to do with this now. At least I can't, because I can't remember the poem. But read that poem and just read it. So this has everything to do with you being loyal to that very thing you... Yes, be loyal to that very thing you love. Apparently he loved Annabelle Lee over there by the sea. Like, apparently he was in love with this woman. What are you in love with? And what is keeping you away from the very thing that you're in love with? It could be yourself. It could be another person. It could be a project. It could be a job or whatever. Right? And then you have here, Angel of Addiction Healing. This is a time of positive transformation and healing. You're going through a healing process and you are letting go of things. You absolutely are, because that is the only way you're going to be able to manifest things that you want. This is all about you having a pure heart. The Magician here, you have a pure heart. And with the Page of Swords here, you have to be willing to ask yourself the hard questions. You have to be inquisitive in order to understand. Okay, you also have here Angel of Prayer. Ask the universe and the angels for help and guidance. This is you definitely speaking and calling out to the universe. Interesting. You have the mind here. You have intellect here, and you have creativity here, and you have all the suits available to you, and you also have the air element here. This is you speaking up. This is public speaking. This is talking. This is communication. This is you talking to a partner. This is you speaking out loud. Throat chakra energy here is activated. Turquoise. We have God of Indulgence. It's all right. Stop beating yourself up. A little indulgence and balance is healthy. This is pointing me to vices. Are you guys using vices to escape something? Someone is like using like some type of like substance to help them get through, to cope with something, to cope with the loss that they are having trouble letting go of. They're trying to cope the best way that they can, but they're having a really hard time. The magic in this is by opening up and asking for help. This is not a journey that I see you going through by yourself. I see you being with someone and someone helping you along the way. Someone is going to help you along the way. I feel that for you. The fact that you got the clear quartz here, this has everything to do with you allowing yourself to be in a space where you can open up the mind and clear your mind. Like you not even clear your mind, but you're learning how to sort through the noise as well. Because this pain, this burden, it's clouding your judgment. It definitely is. It's clouding your judgment. Some of you may not be able to articulate yourselves well. You may be speaking too much. You may be saying too much. There's throat chakra energy here that needs recalibration. It's all of your chakras, because when one thing is out of balance, then everything else becomes out of balance. But truly, it's your heart. Maybe even your heart chakra. I wanted to say your throat chakra, but I said heart chakra. So it definitely could be that as well. But with this turtle spirit here, slow and steady wins the race. You are connecting. I feel like now is the time for you not to rush it, but just take your time through this healing process. It's going to slowly ooze out the wound, and over time it will heal itself. There still may be a scar, but it will heal itself nonetheless. Embrace the in-between. Embrace everything. Embrace all the feelings that you feel, not just the anger or just the hate. Also embrace the love. Also embrace the calmness. Everything in between, the ifs, the what ifs, all of it. Think and allow yourself to float in all of it, because it's an experience. You just don't have to you don't have to get lost in it. You don't have to get lost in it. And also forgive yourself. Some of you guys may have gained weight because of what you went through, or because it was so hard to deal with, or it was hard to bear. Some of you guys definitely did gain weight. It's okay. It happens sometimes. You don't have to judge yourself for that, and you can get back on track. Okay? I want to give you this. Give me 1 second. Let me get it out. If I can get it out. I might have gotten it out. Okay, there we go. So before this rose passes on, I want to give this to you because I think you're beautiful. Here you go. Here's a rose for you. And it's a white rose too. Obviously, you can see. I want to give you this beautiful rose because I think you're beautiful, and because I know that you have a pure heart and that you mean well. And so I give you this rose. And I hope that you can accept my token of love to you. I know I'm like really cheesy today. I feel really good today, and I just want to give you this energy as well. So here's your rose, my love. There you go. I love you so much, and you've got this. If you need anything from me, if you need help, let me know down in the comments. Let's start a dialogue. Let's talk. Like, I want to talk to you guys in the comments. I want to build a community where we legit be talking in the comments. I'm joking. I love you guys so much, and I hope that this reading is helping you. You are going through a healing process. Take your time with yourself. Take your time with, with the process. And also, don't forget, you have a spiritual team that is here to help you. Your angels have been speaking out to you through numbers, specifically 1111. They're trying to reach you. They're trying to give you information that can help you along your journey right now. Journey of addiction healing. This addiction doesn't just have to look like food. It doesn't just have to look like, drugs. Sometimes it's you being addicted to a person, or you being addicted to how they made you feel because of a lack. Because there was something that you were trying to get out of, and they were your escape. Something was your escape, and it became a burden. And now you're here to embrace all the feelings of this so that you can allow yourself to fully let it go. The energy that you're letting go of is not meant to be returned back to you once you fully let it go. It served its time, and it's okay for you to embrace that. I see you guys literally having a mental funeral. Like, this feels like a mental funeral. Anyways, I love you guys so much. If you need anything from me, please feel free to visit me online over at CassandraTurner.com. And if you wish to, you guys can also follow along with me over at Magic of Eden. I love you so very much. Thank you for spending time with me here today. And if there's nothing else, I'll catch you in my next video.